Congratulations to you if you were able to take advantage of our targets to both the upside and the downside. There are still present signals fired for the asset, and there can still be an upside seen, but must remember one thing: the markets can say something about that continuation. Let's take a look for an edge over tomorrow's price action. Welcome back to the channel on this Taco Tuesday. This is ARCa, and let's dive into FNGR. Let's kill them, team. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Let's go ahead and take a look at FNGR here on the hourly time frame, and just kind of point out here that yes, yesterday we ended up getting a closure of around $2.33 at post market, and we were identifying topside resistances of about $2.43 and lows of about $2.24. As you can see here, we met at about 98%, 99% of accuracy, right? This top side of the price action here on the hourly time frame, if you observe the OHLC, open, high, low, close valuations on the top left, you can see that that's a $2.44 top, right? And we absolutely got that $2.43. Of course, we were off just by about a penny, and we may have been off here just, no, we definitely got the 224 low on this area too, observing the L from the low right there. Okay, so good. You guys remember the analysis from just yesterday? We were observing these as the probabilities. The 224 was our absolute lowest level here for potential loading. If you did get that loading zone of 224, you are now in the money 10 ticks, right? 10 cents. Congratulations to you if you took that entry here with the ARCa Bulls team. And I will say that there is, and there apparently, I mean, it appears to have upside continuation even from the 15-minute time frame. Take a look at this expansion phase. When you're observing volatility here and you're expanding to the upside like this, team, that usually signals a continuation to the upside via volatility, right? So that's going to be your throttle, like in a car. When you hit the gas, you're going to go faster, right? So in this case, we're using stochastic momentum to determine that direction bias, right? So in this case, we are facing to the upside, right? If we're overbought, of course, we are going to be facing some market dynamics, meaning that sure, there's going to be a pullback here for via specific time frames, but it's all good. We still have an upside pivot here. Expansion is in line here. 30-minute time frame. If we start using that domino effect, right, cascading time into one another, you're going to see here that the 30-minute time frame absolutely has an upside continuation here. Very, very large Marabazoo candle closure here on that 30-minute bar, right? And you can see here that even in the post hours, there has not been any decline in the markets post market. They're already closed now. Okay, so upside bias on stochastic momentum, and it looks like this is about to start firing off as soon as price action, or as soon as the indicators see the opening of this next 30-minute bar. Yeah, I do think that there's going to be some continuation towards the upside on that. And let's look at the hourly time frame. Hourly time frame, where we just were, expansion phase is commencing, and you can see here that the upside pivot on both of the EMA3 and the SMA14 of the stochastic momentum indicator are pivoted towards the upside, but not only pivoted towards the upside, it's also within the gravitational zone of the indicator, right? Very good stuff. Let's look at that bi-hourly time frame. The bi-hourly time frame as well, right? We are critically expanded right up here. It looks like we're going to be entering that 90% soon, and we have an upside bias. Guys, technical pullbacks can be this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily time frame. All right, so the daily candle is already retraced. This is a huge indecision. This is a spinning top doji, right? This candle here. It already retraced to its 50%. So that means we have to identify another area of potential entry, right? I will say that this has still upside probability. So I will say for the shorts to maybe consider maintaining. Don't overstay your welcome is what I'm trying to say here, right? So the pullback, yeah, it's very relevant to the 231 that we had, right? 231 low, and the 50% of this using this daily wick right up here, the daily high from August 29th, Thursday, that is showing a $2.32. So 233, 2 and 1 could be that bottom side for the asset, right? We could face a continuation to the upside from there, right? I will say that yes, there is a tweezer top here that usually introduces further downside, but I will have to remind you too that this is not showing weakness right now, okay, you guys? I will give you one more zone here. There is the bottom side of this gap here. I'm just going to go ahead and put it as a single line there, because I will say that typically when we break above gaps like this, and we then come down, the higher probability here is that we bounce from that area, from the top of the gap, and continue onwards and upwards. Not to mention another gap right over here. There's a whole bunch of things supporting that potential 231 bottom, right? So please remember the range here. I'm going to go ahead and put the receipts down here so that you are able to benefit from it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put out the reminder here, guys, that I will be hosting, right, I will be hosting the brand new class here for the beginners charting and trading program, right? I want to make sure that you guys get in there immediately, as it's going to be starting here in about a week and a half. I want to make sure that you can, claim your seat here, because they are filling up, and this is going to, the enrollment is eventually going to close, right? So ArcMastersCourse@gmail.com. This is going to be an 8-week program, right? And I'm going to go ahead in beginners charting and trading, really made for beginners, okay? So make sure to get in touch with me at this email here, and I'll send you the disclaimer, the syllabus, and everything necessary or pertinent to that subject. Okay, you guys? So, yeah, I still expect a potential downside here. Remember, team, that we have tomorrow. Remember this. We have the Fed rate cut tomorrow, right? The rate cut decision is going to be made tomorrow. I already expect a potential correction in the broader markets if we get a 25 bip or a 25 basis point correction, right? Rate cut, meaning that it's going to be a little easier to borrow money, right? But remember, the indicators are very lagged when it comes to rate cuts. We're likely not going to see the effects in the broader markets for at least 10 to 13 months, right? So that's it is a lagging indicator. It does take its time, but I will say that there could be a correction in the broader markets if we face that 25 bip, and there could be a further correction to the downside if we face a 50 bip, right? A 50 basis point rate cut, right? So I want you to make sure to observe those probabilities. Do not over leverage on a day like tomorrow. We also have quadruple witching on Friday, and on Thursday, we have initial jobless claims. All of these things will drastically move the markets, and there could be a very, very hostile environment leading forward into the next 2 to 3 days, maybe even into Monday. Okay, you guys, I want you to please be careful. Do not over leverage. Do not bet what you're not willing to lose here, because there could be absolute fuckery in the market, and I want you to maintain safe. Importantly, that's most importantly. Okay, you guys, remember also to join the ARCa Bulls trading team via the links in the left here. These are going to expire here pretty soon, guys. So this is the one shot that you have to just pay the one-time fee and be a lifelong member of the ARCa Bulls trading team. We are trading the financial markets here every single day, and I got to say that we are up hundreds and hundreds of percent over the last 4 to 5 straight days now. Okay, you guys, so make sure, get your butts inside of that trading team, but most importantly, I want to see you in class at the ArcMastersCourse, right? Make a difference in your portfolio. There's no better investment than in yourself, right? So thank you so much, team. Let's go ahead and observe the probabilities coming into tomorrow. I will be observing FNGR continuing from here on. Okay, you guys, thank you so much, and we'll talk very, very soon. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever, 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 never. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good, very, 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 very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team.